Good morning. This is Tony with PXP Security. It is, and I have turned my phone off, and I'll need to turn it back on. April 24th of 2020, and if you notice, I haven't made a video in 4 years. I had nothing interesting to say. Why make videos if you have nothing interesting or no information? So I have some this time. Part of my business, which I own, it's PXP Security, and I'm a private detective. Okay. Is bug sweeps, also what we call customer moves. Abused customer, husband, wife, we tell them they have to burn their phone, get a new number, and we have to transport them from point A to point B. And when we do, we use jammers to jam any signal that may be in the car. So, because everybody has family locate and find my iPhone, and so you can find that family member anywhere. And basically, we have to take them off the radar in case they're abused, so the husband or wife doesn't find them to abuse them further, or whatever the situation may be. We'll just leave it at that. And I have, as part of my business, bug sniffing. We sniff out bugs, listening devices, recording devices, visual devices. And part of that is our high-tech equipment. Okay, now, of course, this is old stuff, really, really old. You can get it off the internet cheap, and I recommend you do. Old stuff. And one thing about bug sniffing is you can't have a cell phone when you're bug sniffing. So we just turn our cell phones off. We have iPhone 8 Pluses, and we just take and, go in and say cellular service off, Wi-Fi calling off. I don't know if I can lower the contrast on that. It just bleeds right out, doesn't it? It's just too bright. Let me see if I can turn down the brightness real quick just to show you. I mean, you can take my word on this. It's not worth a hill of beans, but we're going to do it anyway. There we go. Now we can see it. So we go under cellular data, and we turn off cellular data, and we turn off Wi-Fi calling, and the unit, unless we're wearing Bluetooth headsets, which we would then turn off Bluetooth, you don't want to start scanning for transmitter unless your cell phone is off. Well, why would that be? Because it's a transmitter. And it had Bill with me, and Bill's sweeping, and I got a signal, and it's like, but no matter where I go, I got the signal. I said, Bill, you got your cell phone on? And he's like, yeah, what's the first rule? Turn your cell phone off. And it's like, did you turn it off? No. Okay, turn it off. When these cell phones are on, of course, we can get into something fancy, but they constantly pulse and transmit. Now this is with cellular on, so you can tell you're going to be picking up some terrible signals. However, and I can't speak for all providers, we had a problem. We were sweeping the other day, and we had turned our phones off, and we kept picking up signals, kept picking up signals. And we couldn't figure out where the signal was coming from. And it was coming from the cell phones. And I'm like, well, we turned them off. So we had to take them and bag them, put them in a box, and put them away to sweep for bugs. Of course, we didn't find any bugs. And for the next day or two, I noticed that on the phone up in the top, AT&T, and that was still there every time I turned it off. So I figured it was a problem with my phone. It's no big deal. My wife has the same phone. So I'm going to take and try it on my wife's phone. Turn hers off, turn her, reboot. Well, you can tell this thing transmits. Now it's off. But you can't turn it off anymore. This is the information I have for you today. We're going to be talking about AT&T. AT&T has changed its policy. I called AT&T Assure on customer service. Spoke to a nice young lady who advised me that there's been a change in policy. Now, our very first question, of course, I am Captain Snarky. Her first question was, why would you want to turn it off? I said, because I do. Oh, then I gave her the reasons I gave you. We sweep for bugs, we move clients, we don't want to be GPS tracked. While we're doing this, we can't have transmitters transmitting while we're trying to sweep for bugs, because all you're going to get is interference. Oh, well, let me see what I can find out. Well, AT&T has changed its policy. Voice and texting is always on. You can't turn it off. It may look off. The selectors may say off. It cannot be turned off. You are permanently geolocated, period. This is for my customers as well as anybody else. I'm going to put this out as a public disclaimer. Anybody who wants to use this video may freely use this video from my company, no problem. This is what I was advised. So you are permanently geolocated as of a few days ago. Your cellular service cannot be turned off. Now, they said you can go to the website and turn off the service, but I still tested the transmitter with our equipment, and it still transmits and receives. So they're still getting your signal. You're still getting picked up. You're just not getting phone calls or text messages. They're being blocked at the server. So when you go back and turn the server on, it sends it to your phone, but your phone is still functional. If you turn your phone off, I mean just go into complete off mode. Okay. Oh, phone's off. You leave it sit here long enough, and it will continue to send a beacon every 15 to 30 seconds. It will send a pulse beacon, beep, 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 every 15 to 30 seconds. I'm going to set this over here. And you'll probably hear it beeping in the background. Sit on the phone. There you go. See? I have to leave the sound mechanism on. Constantly transmitting. Off. We're going to turn that annoying racket off. So be aware, as of a few days ago, for some reason, they've made it so you cannot turn your cellular or texting service off. I don't care if the phone indicates that it's off. I don't care if the service indicates it's off. It is not off. And that's what I was told by AT&T Assure on customer service today at 11:30 Eastern Standard Time, or 11:30 hours, whichever one you choose. So I hope you find this interesting. We all know why in these bad days they probably did it. I'll leave the rest of the guessing up to you, but this information is for my customers, and I do leave it into the public domain in case others wish to use it. Thank you.